She threw her keys on the counter like they carried weight. "You're sleeping on the couch tonight," she declared, tone sharp, smug, rehearsed. I didn't flinch. I didn't even glance at her. The words landed, meant to wound, to assert dominance. But I had stopped playing that game. "No," I said quietly. She turned, eyebrows lifted, expecting confusion, resistance, perhaps even tears. "You're sleeping somewhere else now. Pack your things. Get out." Her expression froze. Smugness evaporated, replaced by disbelief, then shock. And I stood there, calm. Her arguments had been mounting for months, a slow erosion of control. Every mistake I'd made, small, inconsequential, was dragged out, polished, sharpened into weapons. I had tolerated the manipulation, laughed off the jabs, deflected the anger. But pieces were starting to align. The unexplained texts, the deleted call logs, the faint scent of someone else's perfume on our bed. Her sudden trips, for work, that never aligned with any meeting. At first, I denied it. I told myself, paranoia, suspicion. She loved me, right? But patterns became undeniable. Every lie left a shadow. Every omission left a mark. And the more I watched, the more I understood. She had no intention of staying faithful. The woman I married was gone, or maybe she had never existed. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I began observing. Small tests. Phone left face up. Timing her returns. Tracing receipts. Reading metadata she assumed I couldn't access. I collected fragments of her duplicity. Notes, photos, logs. Every detail cataloged meticulously. She noticed my silence, thought it was distance, disinterest. She misjudged me. She had underestimated the patience of someone who has been betrayed. Every night I watched her, like a chess master observing a pawn who believes herself untouchable. Patterns emerged, consistency in inconsistency, a rhythm to her lies. I let it simmer, let it settle inside me, so that when the moment came, it would strike with precision. The report arrived quietly, evidence of her other life. Every message, every meeting, every interaction, all documented. Time-stamped, unarguable. I handed her the folder, calmly. She looked at it, eyes widening. The smugness fled, replaced by panic. Her voice trembled. It's not what you think." I didn't flinch. I didn't need to. "I think you'll find," I said softly, "that the fool you expected to plead, argue, or forgive doesn't exist anymore." She tried to retreat, but the evidence followed her like shadows she couldn't outrun. Every lie reflected back in ink and pixels. Every excuse shattered. And I stayed still, detached, cold. Her panic was exquisite in its immediacy. Every instinct she had honed to manipulate me now turned useless. I stood, letting the folder rest on the table between us. Her possessions lay ready, packed neatly in boxes. A silent message, boundaries redrawn, control regained. "You spent years convincing me to doubt myself," I said. "I played the fool you needed, believed the lies, endured the manipulation." Her lips parted. She tried to speak, but words faltered. Panic dripped from every syllable. "I'm not him anymore," I continued. "The man who would wait. The man who would forgive. The man who believed you were worth it." She stumbled back, breath shallow, eyes wide. The psychological weight hit her like a storm she had no umbrella for. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply existed, silent, inevitable. Her realization was punishment enough. "I suggest you leave," I said softly, "before the final quiet claim of your absence sets in." I watched her gather her things, every movement, careful, hesitant. The apartment was mine again, silent, still. No rage, no tears, only clarity. She had weaponized my patience, my history, my trust. I reclaimed them, piece by piece. The air smelled different now, clean, devoid of her lies. I walked through the rooms, calm, composed. Every step a reminder, control regained, power restored. She had learned, finally, what my silence had meant. The fool she expected to plead, gone. The man she thought she controlled, never coming back.